I want to talk a little bit about materialism and some of the viewpoints that people have that are totally wrong in regards to materialism. Plenty of times I've heard people say, oh, well, that person is so intelligent and they've got so much smarts and they know how to do this and they know how to do that and they can do this and do that. How come they're not rich? I'm going to tell you why. First of all, let me clarify something. Just because you don't see a person's money doesn't mean they don't have any money. Let me say that again. Just because you don't see a person's money doesn't mean that they don't have any money. See, the problem is that a lot of you in this world are looking at people who are fake rich and cash poor. You see them with the design of this, driving the fancy that, and everything else. And I've talked about this in previous audios. They're living the life like everything is perfect and put together. And they probably go home to a shack, go home to a house full of people because they can't stay by themselves, going home to drama and confusion. Or if they go into a home at all, they might be sleeping in that fancy car. You don't know. But you're assuming based on that outward appearance, and we all know about judging books by their cover, and how put together they are, you think that they got a perfect life. And a lot of them already know that they're not perfect. They know they're faking the front. But they have people like you in their lives to make them look good, to support them, to put money in their pocket, to further their agenda, because they already know that you don't have the mindset to think any deeper than that. There are a lot of people in this world, let me tell you something right now. Those so-called smart people who are so intelligent and everything else, and you're wondering why they don't have a lot of money, first of all, you don't know what they've got, so don't get it twisted. Just because they don't look like they have something doesn't mean they don't have it. Look at a lot of your geniuses, look at a lot of your leaders, your scientists, look at a lot of the people that you know for a fact that are making money in their careers. A lot of these CEOs, they look just like regular folks like you and me, drive cars just like you and me. But they have more money than a lot of these high-profile people as flashing cash. Okay. They may play for this certain team. They may work for this certain record company. But guess what? Somebody had to sign them. Somebody has to sign their checks. See, if it wasn't for the team, they wouldn't be able to play, which means somebody had to own the team. Somebody had to create the team. That requires a certain amount of intelligence. But see, y'all don't think about that. This person got signed with a record label. Somebody had to create the label. Somebody had to come up with the concept of the label. Somebody had to hire people to search for talent for the label. So really, the label is the one who makes all the money. Why do you think there are so many artists that'll go out on their own as an artist and not long after that, they're in the studio? They're learning the business. They want to be the ones that sign the paychecks, not the one who cashes them. And see, that's the problem with people. Intelligence has no monetary value. It is limitless. You can't put a price tag on somebody's intelligence. Let me tell you something. If somebody is skilled and talented in something, first of all, you can't control that. If it's a God-given gift, you cannot control it no matter what you say or do. You can put them in a contract, that's fine. And you'll get so much out of them. But see, you don't know how long that gift is going to be available. You don't know how it's going to come. You don't know when it's going to come. You don't control that portion. That person may be required to give you so many albums in a certain period of time. That person may be required to play so many games in a certain period of time. But just because they give you that limited amount, that doesn't eliminate the fact that they have that talent. See, once they fulfill that obligation, that talent is still there. And that has no monetary value. It supersedes that. So these people who are super intelligent and have all these skills, they're not worried about how many pennies is in their pocketbook or how much money is in the bank, because they already know that they have the intelligence, they have the gift to keep that money coming in. So they don't spend their days counting change. And a lot of them, they'll work all day long and everything else. It's not because they need the money. It's because they enjoy what they do, their exercise and their gift. It doesn't feel like work. That's how come they're willing to work all day and night. It has nothing to do with need. And see, that's the difference between that person and the person who works in, manufacturing or whatever the case may be to pay bills. Because when they get done during 10 or 12 hours, they're tired, they're exhausted, and don't want to deal with anything else. But a person who's gifted, they don't mind putting in that time. As a matter of fact, they don't even realize they spend that time because they're exercising a gift. And it doesn't matter to them who signs them. It doesn't matter to them who gives them a grant. So what? If that label doesn't want them, somebody else will sign them. If that company doesn't want to give a grant for the research, somebody else, because they know that their intelligence is the moneymaker. So maybe that'll help you understand why there are a lot of so-called smart people you claim that don't have money. First of all, your perception is way off. And they don't look at money the way you look at money. They don't idolize it and worship it like you do. Because they already know, first of all, money is a tool for them to get what they want, period. That's it. It has nothing to do with how they live their life. It has nothing to do with whether they're happy or sad first thing in the morning. It has nothing to do with how they treat people in relationships. Money is a tool for you to get the goods and services that you want, period. And if you think of it simply like that, it won't have so much influence over your life and your behaviors. But some of y'all, boy, y'all treat money like it's a whole total human being that's walking around with you all day long and wiping the sweat off your brow and just doing all these wonderful things for you and telling you all these wonderful things. That's how you treat money. And it's not. It's not. You're giving it too much value. You're letting it interfere with how you treat people. People that probably don't even want anything of your money. All they want is a piece of you. All they want is a piece of your time. They want to be acknowledged. That's all they want. Give a damn about your money. They probably got their own money. They don't need yours. So, of course, you don't understand. So while you're sitting up there ruminating over, first of all, somebody's business is really not your own, you sit there and go ahead and check all your accounts every single day so you can try to move money around and figure stuff out. You've been doing this every single day for the past 40 years. Still can't pull it together. But people who are truly intelligent and truly have it together, yeah, they'll go ahead and they'll do what they have to do to take care of what they need to take care of, but they see money as a tool to obtain goods and service. Period. That's it. Has nothing to do with how intelligent they are. It's not going to affect their intelligence, and it's not going to affect their gift, because they already know that they've got the tools to make it. They've got the brain power to make it. And if you got a talent or a skill to make the money, somebody can wave some money in front of you all they want. You already know in your mind, okay, if they can do it, then that means somebody else is going to do it. And if that somebody else is going to do it, then that means somebody else is going to do it. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean the offer and the person who's offering is better than your intelligence. No, they see your gift and they want a piece of it. They want to utilize it for their gain. Okay, that's business. That's the way things work out. But you can't be selling your soul for $1 bill and turn around and use your gifts just for a few dollars. No. So you can do what? Impress who? Your talent is a gift. It was a gift when you didn't have any money and nobody identified it, and it's going to be a gift after the fact. It's your gift that makes the money for you. Not that contract. Okay? And I'm not diminishing the contract because contracts are necessary in business. It's business, people. It's business. But before then, you knew you had a talent in order to get the contract, and the talent came from your brain power. So that explains why you see a lot of people who are intelligent who do not appear as rich as you think they are, but they're richer than you think. And with that, I'm going to leave that alone. Have a great day.